Hello everybody, my name is Justin, and I got a question on one of my more recent videos, my Rogue demonstration video, where I showed off my mechanics for a moving character. That's this one, and there was concerns about why when someone makes something similar to this, they get a lot of black screen. Now, I don't know if they're talking about the window size. I can just show how I did that, but for now, I'm pretty sure it is referring to the flickering. So basically, the flickering comes down to the refresh of the game. The way that I did it was, anytime that I want to update the game, I cleared the screen, and then I showed everything again. So I re-echoed everything. And that causes some flickering that you can probably see in the video. It shows up a little less in the video because I'm recording at 30 frames per second, but it is there noticeably. So basically what's happening here is batch is extremely slow, and if you have any math going on before you start echoing everything, it kind of slows down, but even echoing things slows down the program. Every command you do takes time. And I'll demonstrate it with this program right over here that I made called Echo Test. Everything in here, basically what it does is it creates an X variable, it echoes start, and then when I press any button, it will clear the screen, and then it will add 1 to X. I think I did it like 2,000 times, and it will do it all the way until the end, where it will show the X variable. And this is just to show how slow batch is. Not to say that any other program won't take time to do all this. I mean, it is 2,000 lines of code, but it's kind of just to show why it is flickering at all. Because this isn't a gaming programming language. Basically, we're using a console, and we're clearing the console window every time that we want to show something. So we're technically not supposed to be doing what we're doing for what we're doing, but you know, it's fun to push the limits of this simple programming language. So I'm gonna press start, and I'm gonna hit space audibly so you'll be able to hear when I do it. And now, so if you saw just briefly the amount of time that it took from it to clear the start and then show 1995, there was considerable amount of time. Now, if you did this over and over and over, you'd understand why it'd be flickering, because there's a lot of stuff it's got to do. So just to show it again, I'll say this. Okay, go to A. So we're gonna go to A, and A will be literally right at the top. Okay. So what we did was we made a loop. So when I restart this, I do this, it will loop. Okay, so you actually can't see it because the echo doesn't stay on screen long enough because we clear it immediately. So I'll just put this right at the end of the pause here instead. Or you know what? I'll get rid of the clear screen in the loop. There we go, okay. So we're gonna start. So now you'll see just how not fast it is. Hold on. Did I mess it up somehow? Yes, I did. I forgot to put it back. Go to A. So it's gonna go to A. This is just gonna show you just how slow it is. So doing all these lines of code takes this much time per line. That's what it's going through the entire loop during this entire. I think that's maybe half a second every time, but that's kind of where the flickering comes from, because when nothing is happening here, that would be black screen. So any kind of math that you have during that is just gonna slow down your program, and you're gonna get some flickering. You're already gonna get some the way that I do it anyway. I mean, there's definitely other ways to do it, I just don't know how to. And this is to show how I reduced it as much as I can. So, of course, I did it wrong here. I would probably... well, actually, no, this is as minimal as I could have gotten it through my way. I just set 2 variables, and then I echoed about 20 lines, something like that. Yeah, about 20 lines. And then I choiced it, so I paused. So that's literally what happened here. But the second that I click choice, there is still code that's happening afterward before it gets to the screen. Here, the second I make my choice, WASD, I get sent here. It refreshes the message. It refreshes the player location. And then it goes to the error level, and it decides where you went. So if you click W, it would actually be a faster program than it would be if you click D, which is kind of weird, but that's the way it works for me. So it calls the W movement. It does everything in the W movement, which is here. That's a few lines of code there. And then it performs this stuff, which is for the enemy, I believe. And then it goes to the screen. Okay. If B equals X go to screen, okay. So basically this was I actually don't know what this was for, I forget, but basically it's got to go through this line, and it's got to go through all this line, and it's got to do some checks, and then there's the AI movement, so it has to go through every single little bit of this, plus the movement that you decided to do, which mine was W if you go up, and then it can finally update everything. So that's why there's a noticeable flash. And that's all. So thanks for watching. And if you want to just watch my other videos, you can. There's some speed coding. I just accelerated my process of coding some games. And leave a like on the video if you like it. Comment your suggestions. Thank you very much.